What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Rough Life Game. It is time to scream. That's right, guys. My last Scream video of Screaming the Symbiotes in Ultimate 7.1 was my most watched video ever so far. Now, granted, I am new to the game, but guys, I love it. I love the outpour from the community. That being said, she was only like 37K when I made that video. And since then, the Alliance has reached 7.2. I've got her to 5 red, 5 gold. I'm on my way to 6, guys. I did whale out a little bit. I think I bought her 2 original offers and then one of those 2 orbs and 1 red star orb for $10 just to kind of help me get along because I want to get that 6 star. But the main thing was filling up that 5th red. I currently have her at level 2 ISO, but right now I'm going to go ahead and take her to a level 3. I should have had a 3 for this, but here's what we're going to do. We're going to fuse that, get her up to a level 3. Now, this is going to give her a little bit more ISO damage off that extra ISO bonus attack. Okay, let's equip that one. We had 9 of those. We just wanted to equip one. 8 of those. Let's just equip one of those. Now, guys, Reminex has another video that just came out like within the last day, and he's kind of telling everyone to kind of hold off on taking your tunes to a level 5 ISO. I know that we have enough ISO crystals to do so right now, but the amount of ions needed will wipe you out. And if you don't care about that, you want to take 5 tunes to a level 5, go for it. But that being said, guys, you will be out of ISOs soon enough if you do that. Or I'm sorry, the ions. Now, I myself, I got Black Bolt to a level 4, and I really want to take him to a level 5. But guys, when you get up to a level 5, it's like basically going to be 300,000 ions almost. You know, and that just seems like a lot. I mean, it's early ISO. We don't really know how it's going to land. This is the first iteration. I'm holding off to kind of see who's going to be the top team when the Symbiotes are all in the game. Is it going to be the Symbiotes? Will Black Order still reign supreme? I don't know, guys. Let me know your opinions in the comments below. Black Order or Symbiotes? Who's going to be the new meta, guys? And another question, a little tidbit. P.S. Will Anti-Venom make his way into the arena meta? My answer, I think he will, guys. I think he's going to be in the arena, whether it's offense or defense, I don't know yet. But I really do think he's going to be just as good, if not better, than like the other milestone characters when it comes to like Emma Frost, Symbiote Spider-Man. He looks sick, guys. I don't know if you've done it, but you can clone him in the Scream campaign. I think it's the 3rd node, and he looks good. Now, granted, the enemies are all a little weak on that node, but that being said, guys, I did it and I loved it. Like, he looks so broken. Okay, we got her to a 3. Let's go ahead and rank that up. Now you see a level 4 is 25, and I think a level 5 costs 50. So 50 times 5, if you was to take that all the way up, right? And then you're going to have like that fusing cost or the upgrade cost for the actual class, striker or whatever. So yeah, you're looking at about 300,000 ions to take a tune to a level 5. I don't know if that is necessary at this time, guys. So I'm taking them to a level 3, and I'm going to see how things shake out. Okay, let's go back to Scream. I'm going to get back there because I want to show you guys the T4's that I'm going to be putting into Scream. Okay, now as you can see, I haven't did none at all, and I haven't taken her past gear tier 12. That is because I currently have just enough as far as the alien spores and all that to take Anti-Venom to gear tier 14 day 1. And that's my goal. That's what I want to do. I'm saving everything for him. That being said, I do think she is a good prospect to take up to gear tier 14 as well. I mean, for the city section of Dark Dimension 3, and we don't know the requirements for DD4 yet, but it's getting close, guys. Okay, so let's jump in here. I think her special is the most important in my opinion. Being able to clear 2 positive effects from the primary and secondary targets. There it is. Now, there are some discrepancies between the ultimate. As you can see, this is going to be adding 50% damage, taking that up to 300 damage to the primary and secondary. So the secondary targets will be taking 250 damage. And you're going to be applying slow for 2 turns to the primary and secondary. Now that is huge, guys, especially if you stagger that with Symbiote Spider-Man. You can successfully keep a slow on the field all the time. So this is definitely a good one. But for me personally, the one I'm finding that I'm using more than anything is her basic. Now her basic and her special being on a 4-turn cooldown and as many turns as the symbiotes get once that train gets rolling. She's going to be getting so many turns, you're going to be able to use that special quite often. But you're going to be using this basic even more than that. So that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger on this basic. There it is. Those are my two, and that's what I'm gonna keep her at for now. I'm gonna just put those two on her and see what happens. I got her to a level 71. We're gonna be getting her to a level 75 real soon, and she'll be above 70K. That being said, guys, I want to jump in to the raids and show you guys how they're doing. Now I'm gonna pause it because any team can beat the first node of any difficulty, I feel like. So let's pause it. I'll come back at node 2. We are back, guys. Okay, let's jump into this. We are going to throw Symbiote Spider-Man. Oh, not you, Phoenix. Carnage. And then for this node, I'm going to use Mr. Sinister. That's one thing I'm loving, guys, is these 4 symbiotes, and you can mix and match so many different teams with them. Now, I think when Anti-Venom comes, he's going to be taking Venom's spot when it comes to these hybrid teams, you know. But for this time, we are going to use all the symbiotes together with Mr. Sinister. We're going to clone a second Carnage because it's just fun. You get so much turn meter, so many different extra turns. It's crazy, guys. It's crazy. This is going to be my video to show you the new Scream, how I got her. She's doubled what she was before. Before she was like 37K. Now she is almost 70K, as you guys saw earlier, with a couple added T4's. I wanted to give you guys a look at how she performs now. One thing I'm finding is that when I've done these later nodes, which I will be doing a video for the later nodes as well. See, we're going to run them into like that final boss node before you get to the actual boss node for U7. And just a few of the other late raid nodes, okay? Now we're going to throw some bleeds on Jugs. He's going to throw some on my Scream, unfortunately. Let's get that defense down. Oh, look, them bleeds got her so bad. Let's go over here. We're going to do an offense down on this Carnage before he has a chance to go again. And look how much she healed up right there. Now, Emma would be a great choice for as far as clearing here. But we're going to go ahead and clone this Carnage. Okay, now we are going to ability block Juggernaut. Actually, yeah, we're going to ability block because we do not want to deal with all those buffs he's going to be putting out here in a minute. Okay. Let's throw some bleeds on this Carnage. Heal up a little bit from that Symbiote Spider-Man passive. All right, now here you go. Watch this train get going here. It's going to be insane, guys. The amount of turns we're going to be taking. There you go, boom. Okay. Now let's... we're going to spread these over to this Venom. See if we can get him under that 95% where he doesn't get the defense up. Okay. Now here, I just want to throw a bleed on Doctor Strange. One bleed will be fine. Then we're going to spread it around. And just watch the amount of negative effects we're going to get here. We're going to stun him so he doesn't flip our positive buffs. There we go. Now look at these guys go. Let's do this ultimate. Now you see what I mean with the overlap of the slows from Symbiote Spider-Man and Scream. Now I could have saved her ultimate there and did it in like the next wave and kept a slow on the board always. But at this time I thought this was just the way to go about it. Now, I haven't even made use of the ISO-8 yet, but you see what I mean? This team's just killing it. The amount of turn meter you're going to get from having a second Carnage on the field is nuts, guys. It's absolutely nuts. All right, let's see. Here we go. Let's go back over to this side. Extend all those debuffs. Hopefully one of them hangs on for the next wave to drop. Okay, we're going to hit him. That way it takes his death proof away. Kills him, kills him. Now, hopefully this next wave drops. They didn't. But that's the good thing, is the symbiotes have so much debuffs they're going to be bringing is going to be crazy. See, just from their basics alone, you're able to put bleeds, offense downs. I mean, well, not offense down. That's from a special. But you guys see what I'm saying? The amount of debuffs that you place on the enemies is crazy. Okay, we're going to go over here. I want to take his defense up away. Okay. We're going to go back over and ability block. Juggernaut again. We don't want to deal with all his buffs. Now let's see if we can... I don't want to spread it just yet, but I do want to throw another bleed on vision. We want to keep everybody bleeding. Now let's spread this ability block to Carnage. Didn't work. Try again. There it is. Now, like I said, guys, that is a move that I think may need to be T4'd. Is the Carnage basic. Just for the simple fact that we're going to be using it so much on this Symbiotes. I mean, his basic, where I'll be spreading those buffs around, and it's just going to be sick. But as you can kind of tell, their debuff game is very tight. But I do feel like they're lacking in damage. That's one thing I've had trouble with, guys, is the amount of damage output. Now, you'll see when it comes to some of the later nodes, I find that running Black Bolt with the Symbiotes is enough. You can make them all a healer and put Black Bolt on the team, and it works great. You make all the Symbiotes a healer, Black Bolt a healer, and they're all going to survive. I've done it. It's worked great. Now, we do have another Carnage on this one. However, our Mr. Sinister is not going to be able to clone again until like turn 2. And the problem is that the Symbiotes get so much speed bar that Mr. Sinister might not even get to that second turn until like the last minute of the match. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of him. Now, there's many options here. We can do Dr. Octopus. We can do Black Bolt, Ebony Maw, Emma Frost, Minerva. Just so many tunes. We're going to go ahead. Let's throw Minerva out there. Let's just see what happens there. We're going to throw Minerva. She's got the revive. Now, one thing we're going to be missing is that cleanse. That's the one thing I think Anti-Venom is just going to... He's going to make this team so broken with his ability to cleanse all the debuffs. Like passively, every turn, he's stripping a heal block or a debuff off the team. Then he's got 2 or 3 moves that are going to be stripping debuffs and spreading positive effects. He's going to be giving immunity to the entire team. He looks sick. I mean... I'm wondering why they gave us the Symbiotes this patch. It must be because of ISO-8. They must have just wanted to keep the community happy no matter what. If ISO-8 wasn't a hit, we have the Symbiotes to fall back on. Everyone's still a little happy about that. But, guys, I am pumped. I'm completely buying into the hype. The Symbiotes are amazing. They're going to be one of the best teams in the game, if not the best team in the game. Okay, we're going to go over here. I want to stun Daredevil. I don't care about Luke Cage throwing that defense up because I would just clear it when it comes to Scream. She's going to be clearing that, so we got no worries there. Okay, now let's heal up. Steal some health from them. Heal up. This is another one of those nodes where you got 15 enemies, and when you have these 15 enemies, I'm finding that it is very, very hard to finish the node out. I don't really know what they're like. If Anti-Venom, I don't see him bringing that much damage. So I think the answer is going to have to lie in this ISO-8. Taking him up to a higher level of ISO maybe. I'm not sure. Capitalizing on that ISO bonus attack when you get to level 4 and 5. Something's got to give him a little bit more damage. Because like I said, you see all the debuffs. They reign supreme when it comes to debuffs. I mean, but the fact of the matter is some of these matches... You need some damage. To get through 15, 16 enemies, you're going to need a little bit of damage. And I really thought that they would have one of these guys as a blaster kind of symbiote, which I don't know. I know there's a lot of symbiotes to choose from. And if the rumors are true, we will be getting Riot. And I hear that he could even be a legendary. I don't know if that's true, but that's just what I'm hearing right now, guys. Okay, let's spread some of this around. That Punisher should be dying out pretty soon there. Let's go ahead and hit Cap. Oh, he took out Punisher for me. Way to go, Symbiote Spider-Man. All right. Now, let's see if we can get this to chain to Miles. Maybe I should have went to Carnage there. He dodged. But having her chained to those stealth targets is amazing. All right. We're doing pretty good so far. Hopefully now that we're able to get through this wave, and we got the symbiote train rolling. You see the speed bar coming. We're getting so much from them. And Miles dodging everything. All right, now we're going to go right at Miles here. Let's ability block. Luke Cage. Like I said, I shouldn't worry about the defense up, but I know I got the stun in my back pocket, and I ain't going to stun Punisher just so he doesn't do that added damage, being that most of my team are villains. There you go. See, she stripped that stealth off Miles. That's what I'm talking about. Now, I have Minerva as, I think, an ISO healer. But you see what I mean? We're under 2 minutes now. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty. The damage is just not coming. And I have my Symbiote Spider-Man. He's pretty well maxed out. I mean, he's a strong tune. Let's use that special. I don't use the special enough, I don't think, either. I tend to just keep using that basic just as a force of habit because I'm so used to using the Carnage basic, basically. Oh, say that 3 times fast. Basically. All right, here we go. Getting down to the nitty-gritty. Come on, we gotta kill these guys. We gotta kill them all. Okay. Let's spread this around. We're gonna get that ISO bonus attack on that Carnage. There we go. Okay, let's do it again. Get them down some. Now I think we got this. I think it's in the bag. Let's go ahead. We got the ISO on him, but he should be dead here. Okay, 4 enemies left with 1 minute to go. But I think you guys are getting the picture. You can see how this could go very wrong. Okay, let's just do this. That he should die from the bleeds. There we go. Boom. Boom. Oh, well, there we go. The symbiotes are so broken, guys. So broken. Look at this. I mean, it's just we have all the positive effects. They have all the negative effects. Guys, what do you think? I do think this symbiote team is going to be able to fully auto, the early difficulties of Ultimate 7. All right. Kicking butt. All right, we're back, guys. I just want to kind of cut out some of this load times. It's raining where I am, so my load times aren't the greatest. But okay, I got the symbiotes, and this time I chose Doc Ock for my 5th. Now, Doc Ock doesn't bring a lot to the table as far as added benefits for the symbiote team. However, he will stack them up with regen with his special when he does the summons, but his ultimate is so clutch. So let's go ahead and give these guys some heals. Okay, now I want to get some slows on the board, right? Let's slow those guys over there. Let's clear that taunt from Drax, and she gets the ISO bonus attack. Nice. All right, we are going to offense up. All right, I want to get the bonus attack here. Now, let's see. I was going to use Black Bolt on this node, but this is a node with only 11 enemies. I feel like this is a node that the symbiotes are able to clear easy enough, right? Okay, let's spread those bleeds around. We got that going on. Now, I think if I move this to her, this should kill all 4 of them. Oh, she survived. Done. All right. Next wave drops. Now, let's give some of these beautiful debuffs to these guys. Isn't that lovely? All right. She doesn't have any. Let's give her a couple, too. Maybe we'll get that vulnerable on her. And we didn't. But let's do a Scream special here where we clear 2 buffs now. I don't know, guys. Do you think, is this going to be a situation where we're going to be able to use this to beat the Black Order? I mean, when it comes to Anti-Venom, he's going to be stripping positive effects off the other team as well as giving them to our team. She's clearing, Venom's clearing. I think it's going to be a toss-up, guys. I think even power, they're going to be able to hold their own. It might be a 50-50 sort of match. But none of us will know until Anti-Venom drops. Now, I'm kind of looking for Anti-Venom to drop sometime this week, guys. If not this week, then maybe Sunday night or Tuesday of next week. But hopefully, guys, we are in the home stretch. He will be here within the next like 10, 11 days, hopefully. I don't see it being no later than the following Thursday. But they typically like to release tunes on like Tuesdays, but every once in a while when it's like a milestone tune or something like that, they release them on a Tuesday because the milestones will start on like a Wednesday or something like that. But there you have it, guys. That's my new and improved Scream. Got her up to 70K. She's still on a gear tier 12. Once I take Antivenom up, then I'm going to work on taking Scream up to gear tier 14. And we're just going to hope our Symbiotes destroy everything in their path. But I wanted to get a quick video into you guys, show you the T4's that I think are most important for Scream. And you can tell I think they're important because I actually put them on. I didn't just talk about it this time. But I wanted to show you guys, I got her level 3 ISO, and I'm going to hold her there until I figure out if they're going to be able to beat the Black Order. If they can't beat the Black Order, then I might want to put my ISO into the Black Order, you know? But I really think, especially if you take all the Symbiotes to ISO level 5, you're going to beat the Black Order, I bet. If it's an even-powered matchup, or maybe even a small punch-up, I really do think you're going to be able to do that. The question is going to be, do they have enough damage to get through them? So we will find out, guys. But until the next video, guys, stay safe.